guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Chic from Happiness and Crafting. So Friday freebie day. This is number 253. Don't think we did one last week because it was a really busy week, but this week has been busy too. But we have a lovely Friday freebie. It's like a little sort of pocket with some tags and another little pocket. Very, very simple. But it's a really nice one to go into your journals or a little standalone little project to do, which is lovely. So this is going to be on the Facebook group. So if you are new to my channel and you would like to join the group and download the Friday freebies, the link is under the video. So please do that. Got some lovely people in there, and they post their stuff and it's just beautiful. So I love it. So this is for the Friday freebie for the Facebook group, and this is an extra one for my lovely Ko-fis. So it's the same thing but with a different different papers, because this one goes with my monthly supporters on Ko-fi get like a mini kit each month, and this goes with the mini kit. So this was papers this month, and they got peonies on, and they are just beautiful. So I thought I would use that in this, so if you've got your papers it will go with those as well. So it's just beautiful, love them. So I have already cut them out. I'm going to pop that over there. I have made one of each, and then I'm going to make one of each again. And look at these, oh, they're just so pretty. Look at this one. This is the Friday freebie. I've got little flowers on here. I've used one of my words on there from my vintage, Shabby and vintage words and phrases. We've got a little tag in there. I've popped a little bow. And then this has got a nice big long tag where you can journal on there. And also, oopsie daisy, you can journal on the back as well. And I've just printed with one of my tea stain papers on the back. And then that's the back. Oh, so pretty. Look at that lovely paper. I think it's lovely. So that's your Friday freebie. And then this one was the one that I made for the Ko-fis. So I've got some of my little butterflies on there, some little pearls, little tag. I've got half a little sort of what they called a plique flower. I just cut that in half and popped that on there with a little pearl, few pearls around there, and then we've got a little journaling tag on there. I printed on the back of this one with one of the papers, so they're so pretty, aren't they? So lovely. Now I'm going to do both of them again, but I'm going to do it a little bit different, just to show you how, you know, you don't have to just have it like this. You can have them a little bit different. So I've got them here. Didn't have time to ink them up, so I'm going to do that quickly. So let's have a little bit of ink. So guys, what have you been up to? Have you had a good week? Now, I haven't finished my week, obviously, because it will be Friday when this goes out. But I hope so far so good, or you've had a good week. I broke my glasses. Oh, well, the, what they called? I was going to say handle. It was not a handle, was it? The arm. Is it the arm? The arm of my glasses. It fell off. It broke. So all I'm going to do quick, I'm going to just fold this down through there, through that line, to make the little pocket. Yeah, so it broke. So I was really cross, and I've only got another cheap pair of glasses. You know, the ones you just buy off like the stand, and but they're not very good, and they make my eyes go a bit funny. So I was really cross. So I had to go out. You know what I'm like, I don't like going out unless I got something really, lots and lots of things to do. So I went out and did some shopping in the supermarket, because my opticians is got like a little shopping mall. So I went down there, but I went quite early and they weren't open. So I had to do the shopping first, and then when I came out, they were open. But it took ages and ages, and the lady said she could glue it on, because it was like a little post that's come out. It hadn't broken right off. It was sort of like it came off for some reason, and but because I go in there, that's where my optician's is. She said that if I had the receipt for the glasses, she would do it for free and redo both of the arms of the glasses. But so she said, go home and look for it. But I can't find my receipt. Can't find it anywhere. I normally keep everything, so I can't find it. She did glue it back on for me as temporary, but I can't find them. So I'm a bit cross. I'm a bit cross today because they could have had new arms on my glasses, and they wouldn't, because my they sort of like get wider and wider, don't they? I think because I put my glasses on my head. Right, I'm still yakkering away. So yes, so that was what I got up to today. Went shopping, went to 2 supermarkets, because there's stuff in one on the way home that I quite like, because they sell, I don't know whether you guys like cottage cheese, but I love cottage cheese, especially in the summertime. I love it for my lunch. So I know the shop on the way home has cottage cheese. So I went in there, and of course you can't just buy that, you have to buy other things as well. So I bought lots and lots of tasty things. Lots of lovely melons are here. They're fruit and veg at the moment. It's just beautiful. It's so yummy. So I'm going to just score down through here as well, along these little lines, because this is a little pocket. So we're going to do that down through there. I'm going to just fold those in like that. Fold those in. Just ink this little bit up here like that. Okay, so that's going to be. So what I thought with this one was, because I've got sort of like the inside, I was going to, I didn't bring my journal. Oh, I have to go and get that in a minute. I was going to make this, I'm actually going to leave that like that. So this opens it out like that as a pocket. So this is going to be the front, but what I was thinking, I'm just going to get, oh, excuse me. Do you know, I always sneeze when I do videos for some reason. What I'm going to do before I get my journal, I'm going to cut a tiny little slit in here, just in the little, the foldy bit. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to take my little, well, it's not little, it's quite big. I'm going to take that and just put a tiny little slit in here. Where do I want it? Probably about there. Just a little slit in there for a minute. Oops, I can't close that. There we go. That's quite big. I want to pop a piece of ribbon through there so I can tie a little bow through there as the closure, and then we can undo it and open it up. What do you think? Do you think that will work? Let's move that out of the way. I need to just ink this little bit. Like that. Oh, so warm. It's so warm. Let's just ink this up a little bit. Okay. So what I was thinking, I'm going to put a little pocket in there. Like that. And we can have both of these inside. Like that. Which I kind of like. And then we can close this up. And we can tie it together with a little bit of ribbon. I'm going to put this on. It's my glue. Let's just a little bit of glue along here. Oops. Along here. I think I'll pop this into my little fairy journal if I can find a little spot for it. So let's just stick that down like that. Okay, that's quite nice, isn't it? And then I should put the ribbon on first, shouldn't I? Got some here, I'm not quite sure. It's not ribbon, it's actually seam binding, and I was going to use some seam binding, I think. That's too white. I think this creamy one's going to work really well. But then again, that pink's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite vibrant. Should we have a little bit of brightness? Let's just see if this is going to work. Now I've got to try and get it through this little hole. Let's have a little poke through with my little pokey tool. There we go. Poke through there. There we are. That can go around, and I was just going to stick this bit to the page so this can sort of like flip up as well, which is quite nice, isn't it? That would work, wouldn't it? Let's have a little bow. Let's have a little go before I tie that off, cut that off, I mean. Okay. Nice little bit. Oh, I like it. I do. That's lovely. I think that's a little bit too long. Shouldn't have made it. Let's just cut that little bit off. Pop that back in my pot. Oh, I like these. And that would stick to your page like that, or like that, however you wanted it. But I think sticking it down like this way, you won't see that big sort of creamy bit on there. And then maybe you could pop like a little bit of lace down there or something. Oh, I like that. That's lovely. There we go. Then it will open up. And then this one I thought I'd leave because we can sort of like journal on that one, which is lovely. This one, what should we do with that one? Should we put something pretty on there? Oh, look, we've got little flowers here. That one actually might go. I've got to do this one as well. That would probably go with that one, wouldn't it? That's quite nice. I'll leave that in the pot and probably forget about it. I've got a little bit of lace. Actually, do you know? If we do that, this will go round there like that. I could make like a little lacy pocket and have one of these in the back. That's what I'm going to do as well. I'm going to put this as a little pocket, like that. Okay. Just showing you different options of what you can do. Shall we just cut this first? Probably be easier, wouldn't it? Let's chop that. Such a pretty lace. Okay, I'm going to stick this side down and then trim that bit off. Let's use this as just my nice gloopy glue. Along here. And then down here. Oops. On. Oh, you got all caught up there. There we go. Stick you on there. Oops, I don't want it over that bit. There we go. And then that will just stick in that pocket, and this is going to go around there to tie. Oh, how lovely. Let's cut this little bit off. There we go. That can go back in my little pot. That can stay in there. I think I might put something on this one, on the top there. I'm going to just tie this up. Do I want anything on here? Should we have a little bit of ribbon? Not a little bit of ribbon, a little bit of lace. Where's my lace? I've got lace in here. What do I have? I've got lots of beautiful little bits of lace in here. They're a little bit too big. This one, I think I used this one the other day, or was it this one? That's just really sort of dainty, isn't it? Pop you back in there. Look at that, that's pretty. Just pop that along there. That on. Snip that off. That's That's lovely. I think I'm going to put one of my little words on there. What should we have? I do love these. Oh, I didn't show you my... Did I show you my layers of love? That's nice, isn't that? That goes. The Christmas ones. Did I show you the Christmas ones? Can't remember. There we go. I made them into stickers. I put a video on this week. I don't know when it went on. I did one anyway. It's already gone on, but I'm not quite sure when that was due. I made some stickers. Look. These are some of my kit. This is one of my new Christmas ones. These are the small ones. They are lovely. They're the same style as these, but in Christmas. And they're lovely. So I don't know whether you caught this video, but I made these lovely stickers on my scan and cut. I just think they're so lovely. Okay, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Now, do we want something on here? I'm going to just tie this up for a minute. Let's make this little bow. Oops, there we go. Skidding around the table. Oh, I like that. That's so lovely, isn't it? Don't think we need a huge amount on there. Look at that, I love it. I do want something on here. Should we have one of our little... I think that sort of clashes a bit too much with that. Could do with a... Oh, let me reach over there. Could do with a pinker one. Do I have a pinker one in here? Oh, it's a bit bright, isn't it? Purpley one. Decisions, guys, decisions. Could probably do with a little bow. You can see me getting my bow maker out in a second. Right, I'm going to just go and pick up my journal, and I will be 2 seconds, and I'll also get my bow maker. Okay, so I've got my bow maker and I've got my little journal, which is lovely. Now on this one, I was thinking this is a bit not hard enough for a back page. So I'm thinking of actually putting another layer on this. I did take this off and I've ripped it a little bit. So I'm going to just, you know, make that a little bit stronger at the back. But let's just find a page. Let's find a page. Where can we go? Where can we go? We got, oh look at that. Did you see that? Oh, I just think that's lovely. Love that. Oh, there's not a huge amount left in here actually. That would, there we go. That works well on that page, doesn't it? And then that would just lift up. That's what I was thinking. Lovely. So I shall do that. That can just sit there for a second. Let's put, should we have a little pink bow? What did I do with the rest of that pink? Here it is. Look at that. We just have a little tiny, diddly little bow on here. It could actually go a little bit smaller than that. Tiny, tiny little bow. Pop that on. So guys, have you got a bow maker? I ask you that all the time. Did you get one? It wasn't on Amazon Prime Day, was it? Or days they are now, aren't they? There we go, little bow. Let's pull that out. Oops. And then I'm going to, I didn't do that very well. No, I'm going to do that again. Didn't pull it tight enough. So you have to sort of undo it. You sort of like tie a knot with it. It's not like undoing a normal bow. Let's go through. Just need to tie it a little bit tighter. I'm working quite late tonight. It's dark outside. I don't know whether you can sort of like tell the difference. There we go, that's better. That's how busy I've been lately. It's just trying to fit everything in. There we go, that's better. Cut those little bits off. And I'm going to just tie this little bow just on the top of our little inside tag. What should we put it on with? I haven't got my glue gun on, so it's going to have to go on with a bit of 3-in-1. Where's my little peg? Oops. Let's pick up a little peg. Take that and just put that on there for a minute. So hopefully that will hold tight. Let's put that in there. Right, before I stick that into my journal, we will get on and make this one. Let's just quickly ink this up. Like that. I've got a funny feeling I've broken my nail down here. I can see a tiny crack in it. I need to get them done, so it's a bit of an excuse. I've left it a very, very long time. So I need to go and get my nails done. Go. So guys, can you believe it's July? It's crazy, isn't it? I'm quite excited because at the end of this month my daughter's coming with her husband and the grandchildren, so I'm so excited. They're coming for the summer. So it's going to be fun. Fun, fun, fun. I'll ink that in a minute. I'm going to just fold this. Fold that along that line. Like that. Now, what should we do with this one? Because this one's got the lovely papers inside, so I should really do the same sort of thing, shouldn't I, as I did on the other one. I'm going to just score this down through there, just to get a really nice, sharp fold in there. So that just, oops, folds this way. Or again, if you wanted to stick that on your page like that and flip it up, or that way, whichever way you wanted to do it. But you could do that and open it up, couldn't you? So it's hidden, it's like a hidden pocket. And open it, and this will open up. Ooh! Lots of different ways, I think. It's surprising how many ways you can actually do something like this. Lots of different ways to make it. Let's do this. Okay. Then I just need to do this one here. Down there. If you're new to crafting, I think a metal ruler is one of the sort of essential things you need. And these little tools, these little sort of like ball tool things, scorers, are really, really handy. Oopsie daisy. So they're lovely, really good ones to use. You'll be surprised how sort of often you use them. And then you don't need a scoreboard. You can just score down yourself. They're a lot cheaper than buying a scoreboard, that's for sure. Right, that's our little pocket. That's just so pretty. So what should we do, guys? What shall we do? I think maybe we'll have it this way. Should we have it this way so it opens up like that? Not that it makes any difference, because you could turn the other one each way, couldn't you? Oh, I don't know what to do now. I'm going to put the pocket on this one. Like that. And then I'm going to do the similar thing, but I'm going to put the bigger tag on the back of that one. So let's just glue this down. on the back. Pop that down there. Then I've left a little gap here because I thought maybe we could pop a little bit of ribbon or something down there. What do I have? Should we put this one so it dangles just below? Just so it goes under there, and then you can see it from the other side. Under there. Again, if you've got a sewing machine, you could sew these as well. It would look pretty. I keep saying I must start sewing a little bit more. Got my sewing machine there, but I haven't used it. I need to get some sewing projects going with my paper because I love sewing on paper. It's just such fun. Okay, so that opens out like that. Look at that, that's so pretty. I mean, you can have it so many different ways, or maybe I should really. Shall I make it like I did the other ones, the first ones, which I haven't shown you? So then we've got one way and one the other. I'm going to glue that into there like that, and then this can be the tag. This is how I designed it, so that will go in there, and then this one goes in there like that. That's what we'll do, and then we can decorate a little bit more on the front. I should have done it the opposite way round because this is so pretty. I should have put this one so it opened out really, but that's okay. It's just a little bit of glue along there. Pop that down. But how pretty does that lace look? It's a shame to sort of hide it on the inside, isn't it? Okay, seeing this is on the outside, I might pop a little bit of pearls along there. That's so pretty. Let's put this down. Open it up. I need to sort of restock some of these little bits, I think. Look at that. That's pretty, isn't it? Gosh, I hope it's not too dark in here, guys. It's a bit late. It's a bit late. Right, what should we put on this one? Oh, I was going to put this little one, wasn't it? I think that just pops out the top. Lovely. Yep. That's what we will do while that dries. I've got glue everywhere. Pop this on. Put that down. Squash that down. What should we put in the middle? Should I pop a little pearl, or should I have one of my little flowers? I've got these little, look at these tiny little flowers. These are off Temu. Actually, I was looking on Temu tonight, or earlier, and it's now charging. It used to be sort of like free postage and stuff, and it's now charging import taxes, so which are really quite expensive. So that's not like free postage, it's sort of like, you know, quite expensive now. So it does make the stuff a little bit more expensive than it used to be. That's pretty. So let's pop you in there like that. I think maybe, do you know, I think I might like a pearl on there instead. You can't really see it. Oops. I'm going to take that off. I've changed my mind. Stick that on there. Oh, we can use one of these. That's better. That's better. You couldn't really see that one. Though it was pretty, it wasn't very visible. Let's pick these little pearls up. Gosh, when I finish crafting, I do have such a mess on my desk. Lovely. Now, this one will go in there. Oh, I've got a little random pearl there. Now I've got, is that going in? There we go, that's better. Now we've got the pearls here. I'm just wondering whether I should put a little thing across there. Let's take this off there. Just tell me, do you think that would look quite nice along there? Wouldn't it? Make a nice little pearly one. Let's take that out so I don't stick glue on top of it. Going to look lovely. Snip that off. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? There we go. I like that. Let's put that back in my little pot. You can go in there. I think I stuck it to the other side. Not that it really makes any difference. That can go in there like that. Then we need something on top of these, don't we? Let me put this over there. What should we have on this one? Decisions, guys, decisions. Look how pretty that is, though. Should we have a word on the front? We could put a lovely little word. We could have pretty. We could have garden. A little flower garden on there. These are little tiny ones, but I think you could probably have the bigger of them. That's the biggest. That's too big. Look, you've got a lovely happy birthday there. That's too big, but I think you could have sort of like the middle one. Couldn't we? Oh, I love these. Should have really picked one out beforehand. It's just so nice to rummage through them though, isn't it? What do they have? Oh, we could have Grace. Handmade with love. That's nice. Oh, I like Grace. That's nice. It's quite nice if you know somebody called Grace. Unless you're called Grace. Look how pretty that is. Okay. Should we have a little bit of something underneath it? A little bit of this. I'm feeling like I should be doing more pretty bits. Do you know what I mean? Nice little pretty things. Let's cut a little bit off there. This you can't really see a huge amount. Oops, I just ripped that bit. But it sort of like makes it feel delicate underneath, if you know what I mean. I'm going to just add a little bit of this on around. I know I'm covering up the peonies, but they're still pretty. You can still see them. I think there's going to be enough glue on there to hold that down. I think there might. Do you think? I think so. I think so. Right. I'm going to put some of these little flowers on like I did on this one. On this one, look how pretty are those little flowers. Like tiny, tiny little flowers on there. Just so pretty. So we shall have some of these. Now I stuck the other ones on with my super glue. This one. Label came off, but I love this glue. I've it's under quite a few of my videos, the link. But I'm just going to put a couple of little blobs over on this corner. and a couple of little blobs over on this one. So then I can add a couple of little flowers and then a couple of little pearls. Put those up there. Right, shall we have a little pink one? Oops. Little pink one over here. Then I'm going to have a couple of little pearls just popped inside to the side. Hold you down, bouncing around. On there. That's caught on the net, so hopefully it will sort of stick down a bit better. That's lovely. I'm going to add, oops, just a few more pearls dotted around. I'm going to go underneath this little bit of net there. Oops. Got this little one. This is the newer of them, but this doesn't really pick up as well as my last one. My last one was really good. This one doesn't seem to pick up as well. Don't know why. There we go. That's pretty, isn't it? Look at that. Oops. Shall we push you in a bit? There we go. Lovely. And then I'm going to have a little bow on here. Let's have a little bow on there. I do like little bows. Let's just have, we could probably have this colour, couldn't we? Then it wouldn't clash with that. Oh, I have enjoyed making these, guys. I think they were lovely. So I'd love to see them in the Facebook group, see what you've done with yours. You know, if you've made it a different way. Oops, I need to make this a bit longer. That was a bit all over the place. Oh my gosh, this has got a mind of its own, not a world of its own. I think it's because it's sort of scrunched up, it's sort of pinging. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Can you hear our owl outside? It's now dark outside and he's twitter-wobbing outside there. That's what you call it. Then you can just sit on there like that. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Pop that in there. Pop you on top like that. There we go, guys. Look at that. How pretty is that? Oops, are you a bit wobbly? Little bit of wonky bow. How pretty. So pretty. I love it. I really, really do. So we've got that tag, we have this little tag, and that can just, is like a little floating pocket in your journal. So I'm going to put that one over there. Oh, I didn't put any butterflies on mine. I did take them out. So this one, I think that bow's probably stuck on there now. Yes, definitely. Do you like this? I'm going to stick that down like that. Should we just go right on that edge? And then that can just flip. A little bit of glue. Pop it against that. There, at the bottom. Perfect. This will just flip like that when it's dry. I think I was going to put a little bit of lace down there, wasn't I? Look at that, and that just opens up. That opens up like that. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. Do that up. Hang that down, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of lace and just stick that down. What's the lace that I used? Was this one? Or did I put you back? Was it this one? No, it was the Diddle Diddy one, this one. But then again, I might need the bigger one. I don't think so. I don't think so. We can do this one. Let's take this off here. Let's take the elastic band off. Be a little bit easier to do, won't it? Oops. Beautiful. So pretty. Let's just go down through there. Pop that on. There we go. Covers that little bit up like that. I think that's so lovely. And then this just flips. I do love a little flip. We do love a little flip. I do like that little bit with that in there. That little bit of across there. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Oh, shall we have a little bit more? Just a little bit across there. Just so that's pretty. That will just sort of finish it off, I think. A little bit. There we go. Can you hear my squeaky chair? Must give a little bit of oil. I think it's because I sit on it and it goes a lot lower. So it gradually gets lower and lower. So it needs to sort of like wind it back up again. So it's a bit higher, and then as it gets low, it starts squeaking. Not that I'm that big, but it's well used. It's well sat on my chair. Us crafters, isn't it? We've got chairs. Poor little chairs. There we go. So that goes into its little pocket, and I think that's beautiful. Love it. So we've got that one. I have this one like that, and then I have these two that I made earlier, which are just beautiful. So there we go, guys. That's our Friday freebie for this week. Where are these ones? There we go. So this is in the Happiness and Crafting Facebook group, and this one will be in the Ko-fi shop for our monthly and one-off supporters. And don't forget, if you are a monthly supporter on Ko-fi, don't forget to go and print off your lovely peony papers. They are just beautiful. I haven't used them yet because I normally print on the back, so I need to print on the back before I use them, but I will definitely make something with those. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Do have a wonderful day, a lovely weekend, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye bye.